I recently had a chance to taste some amazing wines here. There was a wide variety of wines from different Croatian regions, including wines from boutique local wineries. The tasting was well organized and the staff was very friendly and helpful. They will make sure you find the perfect bottle for you and give you amazing tips on wine storage and serving. The shop itself is beautifully designed, with a cozy vibe. I highly recommend stopping by to anyone looking to explore the local wine scene and enjoy some fine wines. We have done several wine tastings across Europe, but this one we agreed was one of the best. This was a tasting led by a very knowledgeable expert, who guided us on wine tasting techniques and how to pair different types of wine with different foods. We learned about how regions really influence each wines and the whole experience felt crafted and polished. We learned new things, learned lots about Croatian wines, and had generous helpings of everything. Highly recommended. I went to Split and Sip with a friend as a birthday gift for her, and we were absolutely thrilled. The wine tasting was such a fun and special experience. The host who guided us through the wines was so enthusiastic and knowledgeable, you can tell he truly loves what he does. He explained everything in a way that was both informative and engaging, which made the whole tasting even more enjoyable. We left with big smiles and wonderful memories. Highly recommend. The owner was very knowledgeable and personable. It ended up being a private tasting and we left happy and fulfilled. We even learned a few things about wine along the way. We tasted 6 different wines and definitely went over time, yet did not feel rushed or pressured at all. The atmosphere was warm and inviting. We ended up buying 3 different bottles to take home to share with family. Highly recommend booking early as this will book up quickly. My wife and I, a novice and an aficionado, had a wonderful time learning about Croatian wines with Sven. He put together a thoughtful tasting that was both delicious and educational and left us with a new perspective on how to think about wine. He cares deeply about the craft and artistry of wine, and it makes for thought-provoking conversation and a wonderful experience. A must-do while you are in Split if you enjoy wine. We booked this as an activity to do when we first arrived in Split and it did not disappoint. The host was incredibly knowledgeable about local wine and we sampled 3 great glasses whilst learning about the production and history of Croatian wine. A little off the beaten path, and a great introduction to the city and the wine. Would highly recommend. We thoroughly enjoyed our tasting experience with Sven. The wine choices were excellent, showcasing a range of Croatian wines and winemakers. What we enjoyed the most was Sven's passion for each wine he chose and the stories behind the wines, the people making them and the stories associated with that. We would highly recommend the tasting. I recently had the pleasure of attending an educational wine tasting experience in Split, and it was truly an unforgettable journey into the world of Croatian wines. From the moment I arrived, I was warmly greeted by the knowledgeable and passionate staff, who set the tone for an enriching and enjoyable evening. Truly recommend.